Hey guys, welcome back. It's Anna. Alright, it's been a long time since I've done a flip through, journal share, and I started slowly going through my notebooks and just kind of bookmarking things to share instead of like doing a full flip through, just because I just have a lot of private things that I don't necessarily want to have on screen. So I mean, if you see some dark stuff on the screen, I would ask for my privacy and not like try to pause the video or something and try to read what's on my pages. But I tried to bookmark the interesting things just because I do have a lot of just words, a lot of writing, and so I feel like if I just dedicated videos to just full flips, it'll get a little boring. So depending on how long the videos are, I might end up sharing like 2 or 3 journals at a time. So I believe I stopped at number 69 the last time I did a flip through. So I picked up 70. This is the first time using a Taroko Shop Tomoe River paper insert. I decided to buy it through Amazon. It was like a 2-pack for a pretty reasonable price. And so here we go. I just bookmarked a few things. This is where I decided to buy a few vanilla pods and try making my own vanilla extract, and that turned out really, really well. I really liked this image from a magazine. Looked really cool. I love like flowers as headdresses. That's another example right there. I started doing like a major purge because this is from 2016, September. So that's when I really started to go through my things, and I finally decided to let go of one of my favorite sweaters that had like the buttons on the sleeves, and it was very like, I don't know, 60s style, and I loved it, but I wore it to death, and it just needed to be let go. I got an order, if you recognize the symbol. Apparently I'm pronouncing the store wrong, the store's name wrong, but whatever, I don't really, I mean, if that's really offensive to you that I pronounce things wrong. But those were the different tapes that I got. That's an old sketch of a charcoal sketch of my old cat, Nick. I also started going through a lot of my memorabilia that I've kept since like childhood, and you'll start seeing a lot of that incorporated in my journals instead of just having piles and piles of like paper memories. I kept a lot of images. I studied interior design, so I was obsessed with just cutting out cool architecture and furniture pieces and things like that. I went to a World's Fair at the Milwaukee Public Museum when I was a kid, and they wrote a message in, let's see, from Israel, so Israeli. I was really obsessed as a kid with traveling, so I made like my own travel folder of like all the places that I wanted to go that I cut out from like travel magazines and stuff. Really cool image of like a soaking tub. I was obsessed with like adding that to all of my designs in college. Some more cutouts. This was like stuff, like scale stuff from college, and that's a really cool image. I find these images very soothing, very relaxing. And that right there, I love like vaulted ceilings and old European architecture. Oh, and my nephew was obsessed with dinosaurs at one point, so he drew me flashcards for dinosaurs, and I kept my favorite one for a while, like in a special like little box, and it was the iguanodon. I have the other ones too, they're just somewhere in a different journal, but he wrote like different stats of all the things, of all the dinosaurs, like each dinosaur, like this one's a plant eater, it's 30 feet, and it was so cute. I had to keep those. I kept the thank you cards from my parents' wedding. They had extra copies, so I took one, and then this was the one for the announcement for when I was born. Decided to keep that. I kept the postcard for when my grandma went to Europe. She did like a whole tour of Europe back in the day, and that was in there. So that was a long time ago, but it was like a really cool, like I used to keep this on my bulletin board just because I like dreamed of traveling, and that was like a really cool thing for me to like look at and dream. So that is insert 70, and then 71, I have a Space Needle sticker just because you'll see that I did go there. And this is like for when we went to Canada for the first time. I went to Tim Hortons, and I was really upset that when we crossed the border that you don't get a passport stamp. I was really hoping for a Canadian passport stamp. So, I don't know. Passport stamps are fun. This is a really cool, I love these kinds of conversation chairs where they're like connected but they face the opposite way, so you look at the person that you're sitting with. I wish more chair designs came in that kind of way. This is just a sketch of like a sculpture that was really cool. I did that a long time ago. I just cut it down to fit into the journal. One of my viewers sent me something at the time. It was Belinda. Hi, Belinda. She sent me some really cool Jane Austen quotes, postcards, which I love using as like I switch it up and like I hang them on my walls. So I still love looking at those and using them. This is a meetup. So I took a picture of one of my meetups in our like journal stack here with my Instax camera. Played a lot with color, so these are the Tim Holtz paper, those stains, which are really nice. I have Jellycats and these like little Circo bears from Target. I don't care if you guys know that. I think people are so afraid of judgment, but honestly guys, I don't care. You'll see them around my rooms everywhere because I have a lot and my husband gifts me with them and I love them, okay? So whatever. So after my meetup, I made like a little meetup of their own little journal. I had like a tiny notebook and I thought that was kind of fun and cute, so I took a photo of that. This is the first time I got a Hobonichi, so I was all about the packaging. I was obsessed with it, and you'll see in the next few pages like all the different things that I ripped out from it. Tried to save as much as I could. I was so excited with it. So I got the Weeks, the Avec, and the original one, so I was really excited about that. I love images of desks and desk setups because I just love seeing how different people do it, different styles, how they decorate it and all that. Some new washi tapes and stamps. I think this is all from, I can't remember where I got it, but I had, Pipizaka store. I did a haul video on that. I can link that below. I love this quote from Jane Austen. It's from Northanger Abbey. If adventures will not befall a young lady in her own village, she must seek them abroad. I love kind of like travel quotes and stuff. I can't remember who came to visit, but we went up to the Space Needle and the Truly Garden and the Theo Chocolate Store and all of that. They had a sticker, so I decided to put that in there, and I had some like Washington city stamps. But I really, really liked this collage that I made. This was from like a local brochure magazine or something like that, but I just like the way that turned out. I don't know why this is bookmarked, partly because I think I like changed up a lot of inks because I was going back and forth with different kinds of inks. So, and that's it for this one. So that is insert 71. And I'm at the 10-minute mark, so I think I can do this one. So this is the second Taroko paper insert. This is journal 72. And I love these like vintage style postcards. So whenever I see those, whenever I travel, those are the ones that I usually buy. And, well, you can tell from that hashtag when this was happening, around the campaign. And I don't know, I just liked the way that turned out, so I just kind of kept that blank. And then right back here, there was a KEXP event, so we went to that and I got a sticker. I love when places do stickers because those are like easy things to like put into your journals. So that is it. That is 70, 71, and 72. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to keep this short and try to go through a lot of my journals because I've got a lot to catch up on. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.